All right, everybody. Today, this is a video on the Smith&Wesson 40 VE. Now, this gun here, it was the gun that Glock sued Smith&Wesson over because they tried to say, oh, they took their frame, they took their design or whatever, which was bullshit. Because Glock, man, Smith&Wesson ain't got to compete with you, bro. I mean, this is not a fucking Glock. Glocks are pieces of shit. And I tell you what, I don't give a fuck what anybody said. To all you Glockians out there, fuck a Glock, bro. You want a fucking good gun? Go get your ass a Smith&Wesson, bro. This gun right here, man, I tell you, this gun has never failed on me, ever. And if it does fail, that's because it's either too dirty or it's because, you just don't take care of it at all or maintain it. But this Glock, this fucking gun here, this Glock. So this gun here, I tell you what, man. Sometimes people be like, oh, yeah, it's a fucking, a replica of a Glock. It's a replica of a Glock. It's not, bro. Because for one, if this was a replica of a Glock, you would be able to throw a switch on this bitch. I tried throwing a switch on this bitch, and it wouldn't even fucking work. It did not work at all. So how is this a fucking Glock, compared to a fucking Glock, or it's just like a Glock, if you can't even throw a switch on this bitch? And not only that, you know what I mean? Like, their fucking magazines are completely different. Look at this shit. You know what I mean? Glock has their shit back here. Smith&Wesson has their shit on the side, which I like. You know what I mean? Because, fucking it shows me, exactly how many bullets I have left or whatever. Yeah, now on the Glock, it's back here, so when it fucking slides out, whatever, you're good to go. But on these guns here, dude, I tell you, these guns are the most reliable guns ever. And that's a Smith&Wesson 40 VE. Now, one thing about this I can tell you are the sights. The sights are so fucking cheap and fucking stupid, which, I can't complain about, but, still, they're fucking cheap and they're stupid, which I'm going to be changing here pretty soon. But the main topic on this video is these guns are not like Glock. Glock can say whatever the fuck they want about whatever, but the real truth is, this gun is nothing compared to a fucking Glock. Now, I'm sorry to say, but some people will sit there and say, oh, this and that. Hey, everybody has their own opinion. And this is my opinion here. These guns are nothing compared to fucking Glock. Glock is retarded. Glock is stupid. And, they're everywhere, bro. Everybody has a Glock. Everybody wants a fucking Glock. Man, fuck a Glock. I'll tell you that right now. Fuck a Glock. This is the gun you want right here. A Smith&Wesson 40 VE. Now, these guns here, you can find them sometimes and sometimes you can't. So once you get one, you want to make sure you hold on to that bitch, because I tell you, these guns are not easy to come by. For the people that own them already, are not wanting to give them up. And here's why. Because pretty soon, these guns are going to be rare to Smith&Wesson and to the Smith&Wesson brand. And you're not going to be able to find these anymore. I mean, there's probably plenty of them out there still. But the people that own them are not going to want to give them up. Like me, I will never give up this gun. I don't give a fuck what anybody says or, what anybody has going on. I will not give up this gun. And not even to the feds, man. If the feds came to me and were like, oh, we got to confiscate your Smith&Wesson. Bullshit. You ain't confiscating shit, bitch. You're going to have to take me too. But that's not the main reason I'm making this video. The main reason I'm making this video is to let people know these guns here, they're not a replica of a Glock. Glock is a piece of shit. And I'll stand with pride and tell you that. But this gun here has never failed me, bro. Never. And I'll tell you what. For $329, this is what I paid for. It's $329. And it wasn't brand new, it was used. $329, you cannot fucking beat, you cannot beat that option for this gun. Yeah, sometimes I find them online for like $4 something, something like that, almost close to $5. But the thing with Glocks, they're so overpriced, bro. You know what I mean? They're fucking everywhere and they're so overpriced and people are still stupid to pay for them. And you know why? And here's the main reason why, is because Glock cannot get a fucking contract with any kind of fucking military. So Smith&Wesson was able to, And I tell you what, Glock, you guys are stupid on one point. The second point is, man, these guns are way better than a fucking Glock. I gotta tell you that.